Miracles in the Quran that science just discovered. What if I told you that modern science has only just begun to uncover truths that were revealed in the Quran over 1,400 years ago? From the tiniest cells in your body, to the vast galaxies floating in space, from oceans to embryos, to iron and time itself. What you're about to discover will make you pause, reflect, and say with certainty, Subhanallah. These are not just facts. They are miracles, witnessed by scientists, but spoken first by the word of Allah. So, sit back, open your heart, and let's begin the journey. The embryo, a scientific miracle. Let's begin where every human story starts, in the womb. 1,400 years ago, in a world without microscopes, scans, or embryology labs. The Quran described the development of the human embryo with words that left modern scientists in awe. We created man from an extract of clay, then we made him a drop in a secure place. Then we made the drop into a clinging clot, and we made the clot into a lump. Surah Al-Mu'minun 23:12-14. The stages are exact. Nutfa, the drop. Alaka, a clinging clot, literally something that clings to the womb wall. Mudda, a chewed-like lump. And then, bones, flesh, and full human form. In 1981, Professor Keith Moore, one of the world's leading embryologists, said, "These descriptions in the Quran could not have been obtained on the basis of scientific knowledge in the 7th century. Subhanallah, who could have revealed this? Except the one who created life. Iron, not from earth. You've heard of iron. The metal in your blood. The metal that built cities. But did you know, it didn't come from earth?" Surah Al-Hadid says, "And we sent down iron, in which is great military might." Quran 57-25, sent down. Not created from earth, sent. Science now confirms, iron is not native to earth. It was formed in massive stars, then spread across the universe through supernova explosions. That iron traveled across space and landed on Earth. This miracle was written in a book from the 7th century. Who could have known? But Allah. The meeting of seas. Imagine this: two oceans meet, but don't mix. One is salty, the other less so. They flow side by side, but remain separate. Allah says, He released the two seas, meeting side by side. Between them is a barrier they do not cross. Surah Ar-Rahman 55-19-20. Oceanographers now call this the halak line, a boundary where salt and freshwater meet, but don't blend easily. Only in the last century did scientists discover this invisible barrier, a miracle mentioned in the Quran over 1,400 years ago. The expanding universe. In 1929, Edwin Hubble made a shocking discovery. The universe is expanding. Galaxies aren't static. They're racing away from each other. The universe is stretching. Now listen to what Allah says. "And the heaven we constructed with strength, and indeed, we are expanding it." Surah Ad-Dariyat 51-47, Subhanallah. Modern cosmology, confirming a divine verse. This verse doesn't just describe space. It shows the Quran's precision, with a truth hidden for centuries. The deep oceans and internal waves. Have you ever been deep under the ocean? No. Neither had anyone 1,400 years ago. Yet the Quran describes something astounding. Or, their deeds are like darknesses in a vast deep sea, overwhelmed by waves, above which are waves, above which are clouds, darknesses, some of them upon others. Surah An-Nur 24:40. Did you catch that? Waves above waves. Science now shows there are internal waves deep in the ocean, invisible from the surface. Below those, even deeper darkness where light cannot reach. No diver, no explorer, no telescope could have known that, except the one who created the seas. The pain receptors in skin. You burn your hand, and you feel pain. Why? Because of nerve endings in your skin. But did you know that the Quran described this function before modern medicine? Allah says about the people of hell, "Indeed, those who disbelieve in our verses, we will drive them into a fire. Every time their skins are roasted through, we will replace them with other skins so they may taste the punishment." Surah An-Nisa 4:56. Scientists now understand, pain is felt through the skin's nerve endings. If skin is destroyed, the feeling of pain disappears. Unless it's replaced. Exactly what the Quran described. Mountains as stabilizers. Mountains, beautiful, massive, majestic. But did you know, they serve a critical function? Allah says, "Have we not made the earth a resting place? And the mountains as pegs?" Surah An-Naba 78-6-7. Modern geology confirms, mountains have roots deep in the earth's crust, just like pegs anchoring a tent. They stabilize tectonic plates, prevent excessive shaking, and reduce major tremors. A role described in the Quran. Subhan Allah. The creation of the universe from smoke. Scientists today say the universe began as a form of hot smoke, a dense, dark, smoky substance. The Quran said, "Then he directed himself to the heaven while it was smoke and said to it and to the earth, 'Come willingly or by compulsion.'" Surah Fussilat 41-11. Not gas, not stars, but smoke, a poetic yet scientifically accurate description of the early universe. How could this be known in the desert of Arabia? The function of the heart and mind. Modern neuroscience tells us the heart and brain are connected. The Quran hints at this balance. They have hearts with which they do not understand. Surah Al-A'raf 7-179. Interesting, isn't it? Not just the brain, but hearts that think. Science now explores the role of the heart in emotion, judgment, and intuition. Another miracle. Another verse, ahead of its time. The protection of the sky. Look up at the sky. It seems calm, but it's doing something incredible. Allah says, "We made the sky a protected ceiling, but they are turning away from its signs." Surah Al-Anbiya 21:32. What protects us? The atmosphere. It shields Earth from meteors, harmful rays, and cosmic radiation. Without it, life would be impossible. A protected ceiling, exactly as described. Who told Muhammad? Let's stop here and ask one simple question. How? How could a man, who never read or wrote, who lived in the desert 14 centuries ago, speak words that science only just discovered? There's only one answer. These words are not his. They are the words of Allah. So, the next time you open the Quran, remember, you're not just reading verses. You're witnessing miracles. You're holding in your hands a book of divine knowledge, truth, and mercy. A book that science is only beginning to catch up with. Subhan Allah. We will show them our signs in the horizons and within themselves until it becomes clear to them that it is the truth. Surah Fussilat 41-53. If you felt your heart move today, don't let this moment go. Like, subscribe and share this miracle with someone. Let the world see what Allah revealed. And never stop reflecting. Because every verse is a sign. As-salamu alaykum wa rahmatullah.